All right, so welcome back. Today I'm just gonna be talking about this graffito technique and how to kind of start that by using underglazes on our piece that we threw it the other day, trimmed it. It's actually looking a little rough on the bottom. And we're actually going to glaze it now before it has been fired, so while it is still greenware. So I'm gonna give you some underglazes, and you're just gonna paint them directly onto your greenware piece. So again, being very careful, you know, not to break the piece. So for this, you're gonna need to do 3 coats, as usual, of your underglaze. I'm just gonna do black on this one, and then the other demo, I'm gonna do a couple different colors and do kind of like an ombre effect. Just for the sake of this example, I'm just gonna do the top of the plate because again, just to avoid any breakage issues. And we are gonna be kind of firing it after we do this graffito, and then you can kind of touch up any glaze issues that you have. And then you will coat it in a clear glaze, and then we'll refire it. So it's possible that you can just kind of do the top, do this graffito, touch it up, and then paint the back once it's bisqueware, and then clear glaze the whole thing. Okay, so that was about like 2 coats. Again, so as it's drying, I just kind of am starting again from the beginning. I'm using this fan brush, which again is my favorite. If you don't have a fan brush, because I know I kind of gave them to you at random, just whichever brush that you have that is that larger one is kind of best. So some people say that when you're doing graffito, it's good to do your brush strokes in opposite directions, but it's just my, I don't know, old habits die hard. I just always do my brush strokes in the same direction. So let's say on the 3rd one, I'm gonna go up and down like this because I've been doing kind of like a spiral this whole time. I'm just gonna try to get the rim. Okay, so then for my 3rd coat, I'm just gonna do kind of straight up and down. This just helps because when you're carving into the clay, it helps so you don't pull any weird large chunks. So again, notice I only used a teensy bit of glaze, and that was enough to coat this entire thing. So when I portion out your colors in those like smaller containers, it should be more than enough underglaze for your piece, because the good news is that this underglaze is really, really concentrated, and a little bit really does go a long way. Okay, so that is the black one. And then, you know, you just need to let that dry. So I would say probably let that dry, you know, like until the next class, or yeah, let it dry till the next class, and then kind of, you can be working on drawing your design. So that's that, underglaze.